This episode of Capes and Lunatic Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
Hey, what about that comic capers? What about us?
I was just reminding you what we're doing. Anyway, hey. Welcome back to another episode of the Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks, Comic Capers, powered by the Southgate Media Group. I am Phil.
Wait a minute, no. Sponsored by Tweak. It's a mouthful, Philip. It's a mouthful.
That's what she said. Anyway, I am Phil, and joining me as always,
hey y'all.
That Irish girl.
Not yet. It's a little hellfire. I did play one once on a podcast. Scroll way down. Oh, no, wait, she was Scottish. My fault.
Yeah, look alike, don't they? Well, anyway.
At Nightwing PDP.
I'm just saying what you said. Anyway. Such a mess. Anyway, we're back in No Man's Land, part 14.
You mean we're still here?
Hey, we're almost done. We're in the...
Soldiers, come rescue me!
Shows a man in uniform. Anyway. We took our little side trip with Nightwing and Oracle last episode. Now we're back with Batman.
4 issues.
We get everything from cover dated December 1999. We get Batman Legends of the Dark Knight 124, Captain of Industry, Batman Shadow of the Bat number 92, Stormy Weather. Guest starring.
Not to be confused with Stormy Daniels.
Hey-o.
That's not going to age well.
Who? Guest starring everyone's favorite Kryptonian. Except for Cisco's.
Okay, I was going to say.
Written by our friend Devin Grace. And we get the 2-part Jurisprudence from Batman 572 and
Two-Face!
And Detective Comics 739. I think that was on purpose. The Two-Face story was 2 parts.
Yeah. And they were filling time. They were just like, ooh, we're really stretching this. Some things didn't need to be a 2-parter. They were a 2-parter. I'm just saying. But this story, I'm happy with it.
Yeah. So, let's get into Batman Legends of the Dark Knight 124.
Captain of Industry, which is, I like the title.
Mm-hmm.
Danny Fowler is not the most interesting. But we do get Matches Malone, so, you know.
Yeah, I don't know if this was another fill-in, but I mean, I like the art, and, yeah, supposedly this guy's, you know, has a way out of Gotham, and people have to pay him their valuables to get out of Gotham.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Scam alert.
I'm trying to remember, this is our first appearance of Matches in No Man's Land, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
He's got the long hair and the...
I'm sorry, but Batman the Animated Series did Matches Malone way better.
Well, he looks kind of different here, because, you know, he's got the scarf, he's got the long hair, he's got the trench coat.
Looks like a damn hippie's what he looks like.
Well, it's No Man's Land. He's, you know, he comes in all neatly coiffed and everything. And we were like, hey, wait a minute, are you Batman?
With your secret layers of running water.
So, yeah, Batman interrogates some guys about this whole thing, and so, of course, Matches goes in and says, hey, I need a way out of Gotham, so... It's basically just a guy throwing people into a basement where they're like...
He puts the lotion on the skin!
Eaten by cannibals.
That's what I kept imagining.
Eaten by cannibals.
I mean, there's worse ways to go, I'm just saying.
They look like zombies, they even sound like zombies, because I guess they're starving, so they're like, meat.
Phrasing.
I was gonna say, did they read Batman Damn #1?
They like I contest that it was just a tube sock. That's my theory until proven otherwise. That's why Catwoman didn't end up marrying him. I'm just saying. Spoilers, maybe, if you care. Anyway, no, it was kind of meandering, but a fun meandering kind of story.
Yeah, it was just a one and done, and...
But it's Matches Malone, like...
Oh, it is
even when Gotham did the Matches Malone, I was happy. Anytime anybody makes a reference, I'm good.
Written by Chuck Dixon, of course, there's Matches Malone.
Good old Chuck.
But then that blonde chick who was like...
Was that Delphine? Are you talking about Delphine? Or
what?
Whatever that Delphine.
The chick who was like... I don't know. She was with the main bad guy, but until we got busted, and then she's just like she was grabbing jewelry and trying to like get food in no man's land. Everyone's like, jewelry.
I know. Well, you gotta. They were hopeful that there would be an end to no man's land. What are you gonna start over with?
I know.
She was thinking, son. She was thinking.
Yeah,
she
but
was ahead of the curve.
Yeah, but see, the main bad guy, his whole thing was like, these people are going to give me their valuables, and then I will find a way out of Gotham and sell them out on the outside.
Exactly.
Gold diggers have it rough in no man's land.
I ain't saying she a gold digger.
You can finish, huh?
No.
I assure is how I finish it. I am a man. I have a...
Don't you at me. No.
I have a tube sock. I am a man.
Anyway, no, like I said, it was a fun, meandering one and done. I really dug the artwork like you did.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just gonna say it's a solid B+. Like it's just a fun little story. Because we have been kind of like...
I think this one and the next one, which I think was a little better, probably like some of the last fill-ins we have, because once we hit the Two-Face story, it's like pretty much put the pedal to the metal to the end.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what is it? The one Stormy Weather. I really enjoyed that story.
Yes, written by Devin.
As much as I don't like the Superman, like I don't know, I feel weird when Superman comes to Gotham. Like, when Batman goes to Metropolis, it just feels a little better. I don't know how to explain it.
Well, I mean, he learned his lesson last time, after Batman game of chewing out, because when he shows up, he changes into Clark Kent, and it's like helping an old guy with his garden, because he's the son of a farmer.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, but it's like, what else is Clark Kent going to do in no man's land?
He's irradiating the seeds, bro. Like, just go home, Clark. Go home. He's like using his X-ray vision, and I'm just like, well, if they're no good now. Thanks, buddy.
And then he's trying to help this teenage girl, and then Petite and his guys show up.
Damn it, Petite.
He's like,
I wonder if that's a given name or not. Just saying.
Oh.
Since we're on the subject of tube socks.
I was going to say, no wonder he's carrying around big guns.
Overcompensating.
Yeah.
I think one of my favorite moments is when the Batarang hit him, and I don't know, it's just that whole panel.
That would have been funny. Like Petite puts a gun to Clark's head and is like, "You're not gonna work with us? Well, I'll blow your brain." I was like, "Oh, that would have been funny if he just would have try to shoot Clark in the head and just the ricochet." Yeah.
Billy Petite, no more.
At least maybe one-handed now.
That would have been fun. That's something more like DC would do post B-52 though. Let's just be honest.
Yeah. But yeah, Batman shows up so Clark doesn't have to go full Superman.
They had that little talk was really good too, and then it actually rained and it was cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then Batman's like, I wonder if Superman made it rain. And I was like, what is this, a strip club?
Good Lord.
Kidding. Just gotta have a little humor.
You and your porn habit.
I know. Yeah, no. It's me. Hello.
But no, I love the whole Batman moment when they're talking, because Clark's like, I made sure I didn't stand out. I wore dirty clothes and stuff, and Batman's like, the toes of your shoes are scuffed, but you forgot to scuff the heels. Your shirt is dirty, but bears no evidence of sweat or epidermal oil secretion stains, and no one around here has smelled like deodorant, soap, or laundry detergent for only 5 months. And Clark goes, and if I asked someone who wasn't the world's greatest detective, he's like, you look fine.
Well, it's weird because, Clark supposedly is an investigative journalist, and they do go undercover, and they are some of the best investigative journalists are as good as undercover cops. So, I don't know. They always have to kind of take Superman's shine a little bit when Batman's around, because Batman has no powers. Except for being the world's greatest detective, which we only remember when it's convenient.
Plus I was waiting, too, for him to be like, I'm Kryptonian. I really don't sweat.
He's not gonna let him in on all his secrets, Philip.
Yo, we think Batman would
sweat after a nice workout. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? There's ways around it.
Yeah, I'm a plan. Have a good night.
Oh, noise! A mess.
I just love
What's the Emmy equivalent of a podcast? Why don't we have an Emmy equivalent of whatever a podcast gets?
We won something from Indie Popcorn, but I never received anything.
We're award winning.
That's right.
If you can believe it. But no, where things get interesting is definitely jurisprudence. Like, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's just like, it's weird that we lumped this in. It's just like, okay.
Well, like we said, I think we needed 2 fill-ins before we got to the Two-Face stuff.
Poor James Gordon. Like, just, poor guy cannot catch a break.
Oh, are we jumping to jurisprudence?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Where? What did you grade Shadow of the Bat?
Oh, it was another solid B.
Yeah. I love Batman. Only you would come to No Man's Land to talk about the weather, Clark.
And so, but no, he totally made it rain because we saw him using heat vision and stuff. So.
Oh yeah.
Just so nobody's left hanging on that plot point.
But yeah, well, let's get to Jurisprudence, Part 1, Batman 572. Can't sleep.
I know. Oh my god.
But
no, Renee Montoya, baby! That's what I'm talking about!
Yeah, we finally pick up. Yeah, Two-Face has Montoya, her brother, and her parents all prisoner.
Yeah. At the courthouse. And then it's like, the tally man?
The tally man. The tally man.
Come from me, banana? Like, what? Come on! Come on!
It's so funny because, like, I don't think he's even, like, one of Bruce's villains. I think he first showed up when Jean-Paul Valley was Batman.
I think so.
He did, and then, like, he showed up again because, like Jean-Paul, like, messed him up, like, big time. And then he came back when Dick Grayson was wearing the suit in Prodigal Son.
Yeah.
And it was like, you messed me up, I'm gonna kill you. And Dick's like, oh, great. Now I'm gonna mess Jean-Paul created.
Well, you know, every Batman does something bad. So, you know.
But I love, like, Two-Face and his, like, forced date. Like, he has, look at that meal he has prepared when he has, Tallyman bring Montoya up. I mean, there's bread, there's, what's that, ham?
You hope it's ham after that first
no.
Issue we read. Just saying, maybe that's the reason it's all lumped together.
Oh, wait a second. They never say, but it is Two-Face. You think there should be a lot of food there. Don't you think it's like a 2-course meal?
Ooh, oh, oof, oof.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not. That's okay.
I know. It's Two-Face. No, wait. It's Two-Face. Do you think it's a 2-course meal?
Thank you. Kelly would be ashamed. I'm just saying. Not your best pun, sir. But no, I was digging Penguin in this issue for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And so the mysterious woman, aka Mercy Graves, in the house.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yes.
After Two-Face just like strolls in and kidnaps Gordon and smacks his wife around.
Poor Mrs. Gordon.
Oh, I know. Especially this last like couple months in No Man's Land leading up to the end.
Yeah. Like, I just feel like we brought up Two-Face a while ago and then like disappeared. And this is like finally the payoff.
I know, that's what I was thinking. I was like, he was big, and then I don't know if they were like, oh no, we don't want to like, we don't want to tie this off yet. So let's kill some time. Throw in some of those fill-in issues.
Why hasn't Jim Gordon moved? Like, honestly, if it's not the Joker, it's freaking Two-Face.
Oh, I'm sure they can find him even if he moved, but
just saying, just move out of Gotham. So good, man.
Maybe he had a security system, but if there's no power.
Or maybe it's like the Purge, where it's all for show, and then when somebody actually tests it, it's crap.
They need one of those He needs one of those Walking Dead security systems. You tie like a string with cans on it around your thing, so if anybody any zombies or anything come through, you can hear them coming.
Poor Walking Dead. The TV show anyway. The comic book keeps getting better.
Yeah.
We'll talk more Friday.
Yep. Tomorrow night. All right. But yeah, you're talking about Mercy. Penguin's like in love.
Can you blame him?
Well, yeah, he you know, he gets lots of money for moving their material, so of course.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like this came out of nowhere, though, honestly.
What, the whole Two-Face thing?
Yeah. I mean, I like it, but it's just like, I mean, we literally dropped it like a really long time ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if they just, like, didn't, the plan, they're like, oh no, this is too soon, but, because they was like, you're supposed to forget about Montoya for a while, it seemed like.
Yeah.
But yeah, he, Two-Face has basically threatens her family and says, okay, you're going to dress like a bailiff and we're going to have a trial, the trial of Jim Gordon.
And you're going to be the first witness.
Oh, yeah. He's holding up the coin and he's like, yep, first witness, Detective, Renee Montoya.
Yep. Yikes. Me and family overdose. You need the gopher gif, yeah. Or what is it, a prairie dog? Suspenseful prairie dog? I forget.
What?
It's like a really old meme with that sound on it.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. But, I really like the artwork and I really love these two covers, but I have to say Jurisprudence number 2, I love that cover more. Just slightly more. Oh,
yeah, you got Batman in the background, you got Gordon in the middle, and then you got Harvey Dent versus Two-Face, as we'll get this issue.
You want to play games with me? Fine, Harvey. Don't expect me to like it. Like, that sounds more like a Bullock from Gotham line, honestly. Yeah. So this one is, he starts the trial against James, and they're stating the terms, and I was like, that's kind of harsh if he's found guilty. What did his wife ever do to you?
I know, but then Montoya says, well, what if he's innocent? And he says, oh, he's free, his sector, his wife, his people, all free. And she's like, yeah, and you let me and my family go too.
And also place yourself under arrest.
Yes. Oh, and I forgot, like, they didn't just, like, break in and kidnap Gordon and knock his wife around. Tallyman's still holding people hostage at Gordon's house. Because Bullock rides to the rescue and almost gets shot. Good thing he's wearing a vest.
Gotta wear your vest. Gotta wear your protection, bro.
Because he's working with, Montoya Phil until we get Montoya back.
Oh, yeah.
I almost feel this other woman he's working with was supposed to be Montoya, and then someone was like, wait, no, Two-Face still has her. We gotta make that somebody else.
When they're standing in what's his face's garden, I was just like, what? and then he thinks it's Petite or whatever, and I'm like, Petite every time, just like they bring it up, just in my head. But yeah, they were standing in his garden. I'm like, is that a metaphor for something? I don't know. You reap what you sow. I don't know. Like, is it that deep?
But I love, like, some of these pages, like when Two-Face is cross-examining, like, first it's Montoya, but you get, like, the text on the side of the page there.
Yeah. Shake it up a little differently.
Mm-hmm. And he's basically questioning Montoya about, Gordon sent you in to make a deal with, Two-Face, and did you want to talk to me? She's like, no. And Gordon's objecting, and Two-Face is like, overruled, you used your influence to force her.
Yeah. I mean, Bullock for the win? Like, really? Like, is this where Gotham got their, I feel like this is where Gotham got their Harvey from. Because every other Harvey, Bullock is terrible. Just absolute terrible. Other than this, name me a good Harvey Bullock issue. I'll wait.
Detective, was it 650 or 51? It's the one that the animated series episode's based off of.
Oh, they didn't. This is the other way around?
I can't remember. It was, they were around the same time. It was close. I can't remember what came first.
I always figure anything that like is animated series and good, the comic book tried to rip off. Damn, Harley Quinn.
Oh, geez. It's like, yeah, Two-Face even says he had Montoya for 5 months.
Poor Montoya.
And nobody, Bullock, because Gordon didn't tell anybody, right? Bullock and like his wife, nobody was like, hey, where's Montoya?
It's no man's land. Everybody fend for themselves. Even though she's a boy in blue, who cares? Or whatever.
I mean, she was Bullock's partner. Don't you think at least he'd be like, where did you send Montoya?
It's no man's land. Everybody for themselves. She got eaten by cannibals, so be it. But no, like, this was very, I love the courtroom stuff. It was good.
Yes, yeah, he basically says, it's all Gordon's fault, and the prosecution rests, and Montoya's like, no, he needs a good defense. He needs the best defense.
Nobody could defend him.
Harvey Dent.
Contraire, mon frere.
No, Harvey Dent for the defense. So then this is the best page. We get the two sides of the face, then right down the middle, we get that the whole text box of Q&A. Yeah. As Harvey Dent cross-examines Two-Face.
I find that inadmissible, personally. But hey, it's no man's land. It's a kangaroo court.
Until he just, like, breaks down.
Talk about your own worst enemy.
So Montoya tells Gordon to go home, and she'll take care of Two-Face. And I love he's like, read me my rights. It's like, are any of these legal arrests in no man's?
No.
But I guess if it keeps Two-Face calm, why not?
If it keeps him off the streets and busy.
Mm-hmm. So Gordon runs home, sees Tallyman's been taken down and tied up, and he's like, Sarah, what happened? And she says the cavalry arrived, and he's like, who, Petite? I thought he'd had enough of us. She's like, not Petite, Jim.
Exactly.
They saved us. Get Batman, Robin, Batgirl, Azrael.
Yeah. And then it's like, we gotta talk. Like, no crap, Sherlock.
That's right. It's coming up next. Next episode, Legend of the Dark Knight 125. They kiss and make up.
Yeah, this one was an A for me.
And, yep, A for me too. Bruce takes the mask off. What? Bruce takes it off for Gordon.
But he didn't take it off for his daughter in the animated movie. How rude.
That's what she liked.
I think that's what he's into, but that's just me. Anyway, yeah. Great stretch of issues.
Like we said, it's pretty much full steam ahead until the end here.
Yeah. Because
we only have like three more episodes of No Man's Land, people, after this.
And then what's next? Like a 95 part what? No.
I don't know. Are we going to go right in the hush, or do you want to do some...
let's do something... Yeah, let's definitely take a break.
Some one-shots, yeah.
Definitely don't want to rush back into a long arc again.
Yeah, I've got an idea or two.
Batman Beyond, you say? What?
Do we want to do that?
Since we can't even get that movie, we can't even get that... come on. We can't even get the animated, like, Into the Spider-Verse version. I was
gonna say, do we want to mix it up and do something not Batman, since we're just getting off like a 17-part Batman series?
Yes, definitely something not Batman, or at least not Bruce Batman.
All right.
We didn't pay for him still, but
I know. So we done?
Yeah, we're done. Let's
All right, everyone. Send us your thoughts. Like we said, 3 more episodes of No Man's Land. Send us your thoughts on the final issues, and what do you want to see us cover after this? Email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Follow Comic Capers on Facebook, @Comic Capers Pod, and @CL Sidekicks on Twitter, CL Sidekicks on Instagram, and the voicemail, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And Lilith, where can Mad Men find you to lock you up?
Oh, other way around.
Oh.
But if you guys want to fight me on the interwebs, you can find me on Twitter @Lilith Hellfighter. You can find me on Instagram @Lilith Hellfighter86. And if you want to talk superheroes such as Smallville or Superman or the Arrowverse, you can find me at SendMePod on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and/or Instagram. Fight me, nerd.
Still, the classics are still the best. All right. Thank you for joining us for another episode of
Phil's Comics Corner.
Comic Capers.
Nice to have Marnell in your back pocket, huh?
It's nice and small. It's right there.
Except for the wine glass.
If working here has taught me a few things, it's some of the littlest women can be the biggest drinkers. Marnell, Little Hellfire. Because
this is water, just for reference, it's water. If you're watching on YouTube, I love to sleep and drink. I thought that was the way you would know for.
I did first, but I don't know if you can hear me over the music.
I'm too sober for this.
Since when?
Since right now.
That's all right. Join us next time for the big kiss and make up session, or as I like to call it, Little Hellfire's fan fiction.